Hi everyone, welcome to my blog and my channel. I will be showing you different looks and reviewing the products, telling you about my experience, telling you the usage of the products and reviewing different brands, of course. And today the first one is the famous Glacér. Yeah, that's the one. What you need to know about the Glacér is it's a Polish brand, and we all know that the Polish people and the Polish makeup brands are quite good in a sense that they're not only quite good, they are really good. They're so pigmented. They are mostly produced for the professional use, but not only for the professional ones. You can use it every day. And I decided to give you some kind to give you a review of the Glacér products, especially the eyeshadows. As you can see, it's right next to me here, and I have some other ones. And today we will be doing like daytime look. I have my base on already, and I want to talk to you about the eyeshadows, how you can use them, how you can get the best effect of it, and which brushes you can use for getting the best effect, and so on. Okay, so I have this amazing display here. It's like 120 colors, and you have matte eyeshadows, and then you have pearl eyeshadows, and then you have the terracotta ones, and also I have like smaller palettes, and they look like this. And then of course you have other ones, and they have so many colors. That's really interesting. And what you need to know about the Glacér products, they are really pigmented. They are pure pigments actually. So I will do some swatches for you here, and then you can see it looks like this. So when you have it on your hand, it's just amazing. You can blend it very well, and it's like, as you can see, it's really powdery, and maybe you feel that it falls off easily. I mean, you have so much fall off under your eyes, but no, you won't have, because you just have to know how to use it. And then there's another one. Sorry, I just need, yeah, this is a lighter shade. And then okay, so this is all like dry. You know about the makeup products and the eyeshadows, that you can use them wet and you can use them dry. So this is only dry, and then of course if you use it wet, it will be more intense. That's really important. So yeah, and of course when it comes to matte eyeshadows, so not the shiny ones, that shows exactly how the pigmentation is. Yeah, so I can say that these are pure pigments. And of course, once you apply it on your eyes, you don't have to worry that it will just disappear or like fall off or like absorbing your skin or all these things. No, you don't have to worry about this. Now, all the same colors, when I just wet my hands, I'm using just a simple wet wipe, and then you go with this, and then yeah, you see the difference between the two colors. And then let's go with the green one. Yeah, it's also like, so yeah, you can see that they are really pigmented. Now definitely there's a question how to use them if they are so pigmented, and then you don't want so much fall off and fall out under your eyes, and you don't want your makeup to be smudgy and dirty. The easiest way to have your makeup done quickly, you still have the right pigmentation, you can blend them so nicely, so they are very soft to blend. So once you apply it on the skin, on the eyelid, it's very easy to blend them because they're so pigmented. And then you just apply the color and you pack it, and you will have it for such a long time, and it's so easy to work with them. Okay, so I suggest to everyone that if you're applying like a base color, then you use like a flat dense brush, you see, It's a bigger one. And you can just take the color and then you just really nicely apply it on your eyelid. You don't need any kind of a base. I mean, I have a base on my eyes, a base like a foundation, but that's it. So I learned this in a hard way, that for some of the brands you really don't need any eyeshadow base, or you don't need any eyeshadow primer or anything. Just you go straight on the skin and you will have a nice look. Okay, so these were the matte ones, and then you go with some shiny ones, some pearl eyeshadows. You have really amazing colors. They look so nice and it's so lovely to work with them. And then of course, I don't know how you can see it. Yeah, these are like really light ones. Now they are much better to apply with some blending brush, or like these are the bigger ones. They are more fluffy, and then you will have this nice metallic effect on your eyelid. I'm not a big fan, honestly, of these pearlish ones. I'm using them only for highlighter, but of course, if you like the shiny base, then you can really nicely apply it. Again, with some blending brushes, that's the best. And then we have these terracotta ones. These are again like, okay, shiny ones, like a pearlish, like a baked eyeshadows. Also, you can, you know them like from that side, but definitely you see that the matte ones are the best ones. Not that the others are not, but of course you need to have a good base for that. I don't have anything on my hands, so this is just the skin. Okay, so I wanted to tell you also that you can use one eyeshadow in so many different ways. So you can use the eyeshadow, let's say for example, this grayish one, I will show you like from close. You can use it as an eyeshadow, like a contour color. You can use it for contouring. You can use it for your eyebrows to fill them up. So most of the time, all these professional brands, they their products are like multifunctional. So you can use one product in so many different ways, in so many different techniques, in so many different places all over the body and all over the face. So that's amazing. So once you buy a palette of this, then you can be sure that you will have it for at least 1.5 to 2 years, even if you use them like quite often, and even if you're a makeup artist, or if you want to have, like, you are not a makeup artist and you want to apply makeup for yourself every single day for like daytime, some, I don't know, like cocktail parties or like anything basically, then you can still do it and you can use the products very easily. You don't need basically any kind of a specific instruction to use it, because they speak for themselves. You know, it's like you look at them and the colors are super bright, they are like really nice, they are so like velvety, especially the pearlish ones. Even the matte ones, we like the matte ones. So if you check my display, it's like the matte ones are really used, and the others, the rest of them is like, okay, like so. Not only that the quality is very good, but it's really reasonable when it comes to the price. But let's do like a nice demo so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm just trying to find my brushes. You know, when you have so many brushes, then you don't know like which one to use. No, you know which one to use, but like you can never find it. So whatever you need is always like somewhere where you just can't find it, and it's like driving me crazy sometimes. Okay, here I have my eyebrow brush. Well, my eyebrows are not like super thick, of course. They are like really thin, but anyway, that's how it is. So I will use these colors. Like I will use this one, the grayish one, and this brownish, just to mix it. And then of course I will just like quickly fill it, because you know, the daytime look, and that's our first look, and that's our like first video blog here. It has to be very soft, like very light. We want to enhance the features, we want to give like a nice bright but fresh and still like discreet, so nothing crazy, of course. It's a perfect makeup when you wear, I don't know, when you prepare yourself for work or you have some meetings and you still have to look made up, but not too much, of course. And try to keep this in your mind that the daytime look has to be daytime, so it's not something like super glamorous. And of course, make sure that your eyebrows are not too much and they're not crazy. Doesn't matter like where are you living, doesn't matter if you're living in, I don't know, like in some countries of Asia or like you are European, or it doesn't matter. This is not, the daytime look has to be daytime. Soft, elegant and refreshing, of course. Okay, so I was talking about this big brush. It's a big one, yeah, you can see. I will tell you the brand of this. It's Estetica makeup brush, and we love these brushes. They are all like natural hair, and you see this color here, it's quite used, and I will tell you the number. It's H21, not 21, sorry, it's H28, H28. And this will be my base color. This is like a cream beige matte champagne color, and of course I will be applying this on my eyelid, and I'm applying it like with like dabbing and packing movements. Usually I'm applying like 2 layers just to make sure that it's there. You see, it's like, it's really strong. It's really pigmented, and it's easy to work with it. Okay, so now I have my base color, and it looks like this. And you see, you can do it like in half minute with these big brushes, and then of course if you have products like this, something where it's really pigmented and it's really easy to work with. And now I will take my blending brush. It's the same Estetica makeup brush, and then I will take this brownish. It's not actually a taupe color, but like it's a mixture of brown and some terracotta, like a light one. And of course I will do a bit of crease line definition with some blending movements again, and I will add more. So what is really important when you do your eye makeup, try to make sure that you're going step by step, you're building up your makeup, so you're not going like applying a lot at once and then you're trying to tone it down, because that will look just crazy. It will be dirty, it will be messy, it will look faded, it will look washed out after a time. So no, don't do that. Try to make sure that you're building it up, so you're adding little by little and you're going like darker step by step. It's always easier to add than to take off. That's really important. And with all these colors, it's really easy because they are really nice and pigmented, very powdery. Basically, when it comes to makeup techniques and makeup looks, you can do everything with the Glazor products, because they are made for pros and they give you a very nice effect on the skin, on the eyes, on the lips. Okay, so here we have the crease line. I was mixing these two colors here, and now I will just go with a touch of a highlighter, and I will use, let's see, I will use this number 14 from the Pearl eyeshadows. You see, you need just a bit, and when you use the right brush That's really important to know which brush to use. You can just have it so easily on the brush, like very sleek, very smooth, and then you will just apply just a touch of a highlighter, like on the highest point of the eye, like under the eyebrow. Be careful because they are very pigmented, and you need just a bit, just a touch of it. Most of the time, people like doing mistakes that they will take a lot. They will just put the brush in and they will just grab like so much color, and then of course they will put it on the face, and okay, like now the panic is coming up, like what can I do with it? No, you have to build it up like step by step. Okay, so as you can see, it's there and it's really, really shiny. That's why it's a pearl eyeshadow. And then I will go back and take my blending brush, and from the same display I will take this peachy color, what I will use as a transition between my brownish contour and the highlighter. And I will mix this CM40 and 333, these two shades, and of course I will just blend it very, very gently and softly between these two colors, and then you're getting like a very nice transition between the colors. Yeah. You know, it's never enough of colors. So when I got my display with 120 colors, I was like, oh my god, it's like so much. But I saw another display and I was like, another one from Glazeler, of course, and I was like, oh my god, I want that one also. And they have some nice small palettes like this, and the colors are so pretty, and you just want to grab all of them and then you want to apply it on you on your clients. But of course you have to be careful with this because, as I said, they are very pigmented. Okay, so 0 fallouts, you see? Okay, you can just see my under eyes here. Well, that's how it is. Now we will just do a bit of a liner, but like a smudged liner, and that will give you like a nice soft look. So basically it won't be super dramatic, but still you want to have some kind of a definition, like in your lash line. So I'm just using like an angled brush, the same from Estetica, and then I will take this S41, it's a dark brown color, and I will apply like a liner from the top lash line, like all over, and from the bottom like half. So you just blend it in the lash line, so you don't want it super straight, you don't want it super clean, because we will blend it and we will smudge it. And I'm using it wet. That means that it's even more pigmented. You can use it easily as a liner. So in the case that you are doing an evening look, or like we're doing something more glamorous, then you can easily do it, and you don't even need like a proper liner. You can just use your angled brush, some water, or like you can use your wet vibe, and then you just take a bit of a color and place it on your lash line. Yeah, it looks like this. Let's do the other eye. I know that most of the people, they are obsessed with eyeliners, and everyone is about eyeliners and eyeliners, but trust me, for the daytime look, you want to look very fresh and very soft, and you don't want to have that super glam look. For me personally, when it comes to daytime, it has to be really natural. So nothing like false lashes and glamorous liner and shiny stuff on the eyes. It has to be matte. It has to be like really nicely blended out, like softened, and of course you're using all the neutral colors, exactly the colors which you can see on the face, like browns, peach. Okay, the peach is optional, of course, but it's a very nice transitional color. And some cream, and so on. Okay, since I have this applied, as you can see, yeah, there's a line, and there's a line from the bottom. I will just smudge this, and I'm trying to find really quickly my smudger brush. Yeah, it's the same from Estetica. And I will take this gray, and I will smudge the same line what I was drawing there. Basically, what you need to know about this look is that you can do it like in 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes, because once you have all these eyeshadows, once you have your foundation, once you know like what colors you have to use or like what colors you can use, you can do this makeup like in 10 minutes. And that's why I really love it, because even on my clients, I can do something like this and I can combine some other colors, and it's a very quick, it's a very good technique that you really just put it on the face quickly, and then and then of course you have it done, and that's it. And you can go and, like, I don't know, you can have your coffee, or you can go to work, or wherever you have to go. Perfect. And now I will take my mascara, what I like to use. It's a Turkish brand, like the name is Golden Rose, and again, a very reasonable price. And of course I'm using my mascara, and I'm not using the mascara one because this is mine. So let's put it quickly on. But from the top I have these 3D lashes, so I'm not applying any mascara. Okay, and then I will just clean it up with a cotton bud, just to make sure that my makeup is really clean and neat and not too much anywhere. Okay, cool. So I have my eye makeup done, and then I will do like a very soft contouring, because of course for daytime we want to keep it very fresh and soft, and we don't want any like crazy contouring and highlighting steps, but still just to do like a bit of shading. I will just use these two colors and like gently do like a nice contour, of course under the cheekbone. You see, it looks much better now. Okay, and then again we go back to our lovely display, and then you see here the same color what I was using as like a transition color. I will just go on my cheekbone and buff it in. I just want a touch of a color. I don't want anything crazy, of course. Yeah. And again, with the same color, you have to be very careful. You don't want to apply so much on your cheekbone, and then you don't know how to remove it, and you don't know how to blend it out, because it will be just like, you know, like a clown effect. So no, we don't want that, of course, especially not for daytime. Cool, you see? And then I like to apply a bit of highlighter, and the same. So I'm taking my fan brush, and then I will just go with the same color what I was using under my eyebrow, and like just a touch of a highlighter. So not too much. I'm just enhancing the shine and the light, but it's already there, because that's the highest point of the cheekbone, of course. You see? It's a very soft and like a nice glow. It's nothing like crazy and heavy. So we don't want to look like shiny disco balls when we enter our workplace, or when you enter the cafe in the morning. No, we want to look just really nicely made up. Yeah, cool. And then because it's a daytime look, I would just go with a gloss, because anyway I'm not a big fan of lipsticks when it comes, especially when it comes to the daytime. So I will just add a bit of shine. Yeah, like a very soft one. And here we go, we are done. So remember, we were using Glazer eyeshadows, Glazer highlighter, and Glazer blusher, and I must say that they are very nice for working. Doesn't matter that you're a professional or you just want to do makeup for yourself every day, they are still here, as you can see. And yeah, and I really like suggest you to try it out and to try to get in contact with some of the distributors, or get in contact with us. So see you next time, and thank you for watching, and have a nice daytime look. Bye.